Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to my channel, Unbiased LLC. Um, I can hardly read the comments because I'm on my cell phone. Like 5 minutes before I press the button inside of StreamYard, they told me that no internet connection. So it's still spinning on my laptop. And if it ever comes up, then I'll join the laptop. But for right now, all I have is my cell phone. Let me know if you guys can hear me so that I can continue. Because I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let me make sure that this is up. And welcome everyone in the chat. Well, no, I don't have internet on this phone either. I was going to say I could try to look at the chat. Y'all hear me? Okay, thank you. And I can kind of see. So I seen Jesse, I seen Robin, I could see Ruji. So it kind of like goes up as your name comes up across the screen. Mary Brown, I'm sorry, D Smith, um, Kristen, Miss Alice B. If y'all type something, I can see it because it's like moving. Um, is the stream clear? Let's start there. Is it grainy? Is it clear? Are we okay? Are we gonna make it? We gonna make it through? We gonna make it through. Hey, Miss Joyce. I see Miss Joyce. I see Miss Billy. Okay, thank you. All right. So I have sound now. Okay. Um, so y'all just bear with me. I am going to do my best to show you what I came here to show you. So um, I'm just gonna say this. What is for you is for you. The devil cannot stop this. Period. We are going to make this plastic bag holder, and then you guys can, you know, do it on your own. I used to make these. If you've ever been in my chat, in my lives a while back, maybe like 2 years ago, I've made several of these bags, and when I tell you they are great sellers. So if you have a seller event that you want to make something quick-ish. I'm not gonna say that it's quick, but it's quick-ish, okay? Because once you cut out your pattern, of course, cutting the pattern takes the longest, okay? Um, but once you get to the sewing machine, you good to go. I would advise you, if you do want to sell these, I would cut out as many patterns or fabric that you would need or like to make. Cut all of that stuff out first. Iron all of your fabrics. Fold over all of your fabrics with, what I'm going to show you here today. Um, this is just the prep. This is just the prep work, okay? So I'm going to show you the, hey, Ace of Spade, I can see you. So y'all, the comments is about this big. I kid you not. So I just want to say thank you all for being here. I'm sorry if I don't see your name today and welcome you in. We don't have no other choice but to do it the way I'm doing it right now. Okay. So I just went like 2 years ago on Google, and I typed in um, bodice or basic bodice pattern for a toddler, right? And so this is the name of the blog that I got this pattern from. I cannot type it in, but just listen to the sound of my voice. Climbing the willow dot blogs, no, dot blogspot.com. If anybody can type that in the chat, climbing the willow blogspot.com. This is where I got the pattern. So all it is, it came with, or when I printed it, it came like this, right? I printed it. But the way that I'm doing the dress bag, I needed it to be extended. So what I did was I just put a regular piece of copy paper underneath the pattern, and then I drew a line as long as I wanted to extend the pattern, and then I just stapled it together. I don't know if you can see the staples, but I just stapled it together. Renee Meyer, I see you. I see, I believe DB because somebody is speaking to D. But again, you all, I apologize that I cannot see everybody's name in the chat. I do, however, appreciate you being here. And we're going to get through this, okay? So what I did was I took this pattern and then I transferred it to those cutting boards that you get from the Dollar Tree. And I labeled everything. It tells you how many you need to cut. I also put on the fold right here. So when you fold your fabric, you know that this goes on the fold. These two little triangle things are my notches on both sides. The reason I have that marked is because this is going to determine where my waist is for this project, okay? Also, the pattern comes like this with this rounded neck. But as most of you know, when you have a back bodice and a front bodice, the back bodice neckline is always higher than the front, okay? So all I do is take this part, this is my back, and then when I get ready to do the front, I just fold it down. Is it easy? No. But all you want to do is try to catch that curve, okay? So that's exactly what I do. And when I need to use the back part of the bodice pattern, I just flip this right back up. And then I use the top portion of this. Okay. So I'm going to show you the material that I will be using today. Hey, Mike's Chaotic Garden. Welcome in, King. Um, so this is going to be my skirt. Am I upside down? I think they kind of go all different ways, but this is going to be the skirt my of my dress bag, my plastic dress bag, and this is going to be the bodice. So it's going to be green at the top, and then the skirt will be this. So it would look something like this when we're done. You can use whatever it is that you like. You can use cotton fabrics. You can use woven fabrics. You can use a canvas fabric. Um, I would say that you can use a knit fabric. However, um, I don't know. You may be able to because it stretches. So that means that you will be able to feel your dress bag with as many plastic bags as you would like. Okay. One year, I had this bright idea. I made the dress bag, and instead of putting plastic bags inside of the dress, I used it for Halloween and I stuffed it with candy. Talk about the cutest thing. I even used Halloweenish fall fabrics to make it. Okay. And while you're here, please do not forget to hit the like button. If you are, oh, and I'm sorry. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the people that will watch the replay. I'm so discombobulated because I'm not in the right setup. And welcome to the Purple Patch Crew. Let me stir y'all up real quick. Okay. I apologize. I don't even know how long I've been rambling before I even, acknowledged all the people that may watch the replay. So, this is what we're going to do. I only have my phone, so I'm going to bring my phone down and hopefully you guys can see what I am doing. I have already cut out the skirt part of my of the dress. Okay, and I'm going to give you these dimensions. Okay, I'm going to give you these dimensions. So let me just show you the inside of the skirt part. I've already folded this fabric down just to create a beautiful, seamless, where it's not ugly on the front, right? And then the bottom, I've already hemmed it. That was to save time. God knew what he was doing when he told me last night, girl, you better prep that fabric. And look what happened today. Okay. Hey, E Money. Welcome in, King. I can see you for a brief second. Um, D. Smith, did I speak to you, Queen? Miss Marlene, I see somebody speaking to you. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, so I've already done my skirt. Okay, so let me think. I have already cut out my facings. Now, this is optional. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do when I do it. Okay, so don't be alarmed. I've already cut out the tab that you need to hold the bag, so you will be able to use this bag. Hey Tarsha, yeah, Miss Tarsha, Life with Tarsha, welcome in, Queen. You will be able to use this bag hanging up, like if you put the little clip and then you can hang it. You can hang this inside of your, underneath the cabinet in your kitchen, in your bathroom, like wherever you choose to hang this. Okay. um, so I'm going to put my thing down and show you what I'm doing. You're going to need a ruler or tape measure of some sort. And I bought out these. Oh, we can do this right now. Maybe I'll be able to see everybody's comment. So these are the ribbons that I have available. I did not go buy anything. I had the fabric already here. I didn't go buy anything. So this is a yellow ribbon. This one is red. And this one is kind of green. I'm going to hold up the fabric and you tell me which ribbon you think is going to go best with these colors. The yellow, the red, or the lime. It's like a lime or a neon green. And I'll just try to look at the chat to see if I can see what you guys are saying. I see yellow, Miss Diane, Jessie yellow, Renee Meyer yellow, Miss Joyce yellow. Okay, so I was thinking the yellow as well, and I also like the red, only because the tomatoes are reddish orange, and I thought the red would kind of bring that out, but we're gonna go with the yellow, okay? Because I do see the majority. Miss Sandra, hey Queen, and she said yellow. All right, so we got that picked out. Oh, and don't forget the bodice is green. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna make a difference for you guys, but so let me bring the camera down. So now, listen, I probably won't be able to see the comments when I bring the camera down because I probably just won't. Okay. Um, hey, creating with Tuck 755 say yellow is my favorite color and is. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep the camera where I can kind of see y'all comments a little bit, but it's gonna be hard, you guys. Okay, so let me just show you the green fabric that I have. Okay, so it's two pieces. I have a front and I have a back. Okay, I'm just going to put them back together. I'm gonna fold this fabric in half. And I can see I'm going to look down, you guys. Can y'all see the table really well, or do I need to adjust anything? Let me know. I'm going to put the pattern on top of here and you tell me if you can see well enough. And I'm going to be looking at the comments. Okay, Ruji says yes, so I'm going to roll with the yes. All right, thank you. Let me put my iron on real quick because I thought I ironed this fabric last night. Your girl did not iron this fabric. I ironed this fabric. And I have my wool cutting mat, wool ironing mat underneath here, because once my internet did not work, I was like, let me try to get everything on this little table here. Okay, so my iron is heating up. And I'm just putting a crease just to get my fabric without the wrinkles. All right, so iron your fabric prior to. So now I'm just gonna put my cutting board back. Okay, so what you want to do is take your pattern and lay it on the fold. So this is the fold of the fabric. This is the open end of the fabric, okay? So I'm laying this on the fold. And I'm gonna get my weight so that I can hold my pattern down. Might need to scoop this down just a little bit. Okay, so you want to have enough room. And when you print out this pattern, the seam allowance and everything is already enclosed in this pattern, okay? So I'm gonna just get this washable marker, and I'm going to trace my pattern exactly how it is with the back part up. Don't fold this down yet. If I was on the big table, I wouldn't even trace this. I would just go ahead on and cut it with my rotary cutter, but it's too, it's kind of hard. So when I get to my notches, I just put a notch. I make that indentation of the notch. All right. So now I have this all laid out. Drawn out. Okay. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to get a couple of pins. And I'm just going to pin this together so when I cut it, it does not move. Y'all, my internet is still spinning. Like, what in the world? And the bill is paid. So don't nobody be in the comments talking about she didn't pay her internet bill. Baby, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I just don't know what's going on with it. Okay. And so I'm just going to, and I'm right-handed, so I'm just turning it around to where I can cut it. And you just want to cut the lines that you drew. I'm not going to try to use my rotary cutter being that I'm on this little bitty table, because sometimes you don't get an even accurate cut. Did I see Tanyu come in? Elevate Artistry. I see. Where did you get your pattern from? So the website or the blog, Miss Sandra, I'm sorry, Elevate Artistry, where I got it from is, hey Lisa Bell, welcome in Queen. Hey Lady Bear, welcome in Queen. It's called Climbing the Willow .blogspot.com. Let me see if I don't know if it's going to be in the right orientation. You guys can tell me if you can read this or not. And I'm looking in the comments just to see if you guys can see it in the right orientation, because I'm not sure. What'd she say? Okay, yes. All right. So you can screenshot this and get this pattern, and it's a free download. The only thing I did was add the bottom. I extended the bottom. Okay. So it just comes with a basic shirt bodice pattern is what I meant to say. And I just extended it. I don't know how I didn't do this straight, but that's what I need right here. And so I'm just going to put my notches, and it's going to go through all 4 of the layers so that they will all be even and all be the same. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to take this top one that's folded, that's under here, I'm moving it out the way. I'm just moving it out the way. And then I could take my pattern and draw, because now I'm taking, this is going to be the front of my, I can do the same thing with the pattern that I made. If I just fold this down, line this up just like this, and I could just draw the same little half circle. Okay, and so now, and remember, my fabric is still folded. I'm just going to cut this out. And it's kind of hard to get it even with these long scissors, but it's close enough. All right, so now I can take, let me see if somebody is saying something. Y'all, I am so sorry, so sorry, but the show must go on. It must go on. Okay, so let me move this out the way because we limited on space over here. All right, so now I have my back and I have my front. So if you can see, the front collar is a little bit shorter than the back. All right, that's how you know which one is the front and which one is the back. All right, so I am going to separate these. And as long as you have your notches, you will be able to line this up fairly even. Hopefully y'all can see that little hole down there. Okay, so now this is my front and this is my back. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to take my facing. So all I did was, when I cut my skirt pattern or fabric, the edges that were left, I'm going to use them as a facing. You can use bias tape for this part of the project that I'm going to be doing, but I did not want to waste any of this fabric. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me cut off the salvage edge because I don't want or need that. So if you have bias tape, you can use that for the neckline. Let me see. For the neckline and the armholes. Okay. Um, y'all, I'm so sorry. If have you? Hey, pretty girl, welcome in, Queen. Have you guys been asking any questions? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. So, this is the pretty side of the fabric. Okay, I folded it in half, and let me just tell you what was left off of, and it could be bigger, or it could be bigger. This is about 2 inches wide of fabric that was left from my salvage of cutting it. Okay, so I just took my iron and folded this in half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line, wait a minute, let me move this out the way so you guys can see. And this is the right side of my fabric. So if I had a pattern on this fabric, this would be considered the right side of my fabric, okay? Um, just remember that. It's right side up, right side facing up. And then so this will be right side facing down. And what you're going to do is just make sure that it fits all the way around the curve. And I like to have just a little bit of overhang, okay? And I'm going to pin this as I go. And again, I'm not going to keep apologizing for this live stream because it is what it is. But y'all don't forget to hit the like button. And thank you guys for being here. I'm going to, so you see, if I had bias tape, this curve would just go smoothly in this section. But since I don't, I'm going to nick it just so I can relax the fabric. And as long as you keep it away from your seam allowance, you should be good, okay? You just want to relax the fabric a little. I need to cut up here. And then I'm going to pin it. Is Miss Joyce is here. I don't know if she's still here, but did you get your package today, Queen? Let me know in the chat. Well, I'm gonna try to look at the chat. Let me say that. If I miss it, you might have to retype it, Queen. Y'all, I'm just relaxing the fabric as much as I can. You can put as many little slits in this as you need. And it's not going to lay as perfect as bias tape would or would have, okay? Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. I'm going to make it work, y'all. I'm going to make this work. Oh, did we stop? Ugh. Did the stream stop or are we still live? Because I don't see nothing moving now. Y'all still here? I don't see nothing moving. I don't see me moving. I don't see nothing moving. Okay, Father God, I need you to come in the room right now. We here. Okay, Tuck, is it still live? We are still here. Oh, stream is moving. Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, it just don't look like nothing on my end. Okay, so I'm just doing that. Just putting my facing. This is called a facing. You can do this with any garment that you make and you don't, so like if you don't have a lining in that garment, you can always make a facing. And I'm just going to cut this off with a little bit of overhang, okay? Just like that. And I'm going to do the back the same exact way. So this is considered my right side of the back of the fabric, the side that you will see when you have the, if it was a dress and you have the dress on, right? Put a little overhang, do a couple of snips, And so being that you put snips in it, you want to try to keep back stitching a little bit as you sew. I wish I could show y'all my computer. And it smells like it's burning. Like, I don't know. Anywho, shout out to all the Purple Patch crew members in the building today. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome in, Queen. I don't know. Somebody said something, but I can't see it. Let me see if I can try to get this on my other phone, y'all. But I don't have internet on this phone. Let's see. But let me show y'all this. Maybe y'all can see it and maybe y'all can't. Let's see. Can I see where it says Wi-Fi? Uh-oh. And it says no Wi-Fi connection in that orange right there. Let me see. Let me see if it's gonna let me come in. Maybe I'll be able to see you guys' comments. Okay. Maintenance probably going on in your area. Yeah, Kristen, I believe so, girl. I don't know. But it kind of, all day it was working. And about 5 or 6, 7 minutes or so, that's when I went to put the live on to get set up. It was like, nope, not today. Okay, so. Hey, Darika. Welcome in, Queen. Miss Joyce, did you say you got your package today or no? I missed it. So if you could retype it, I can see the comment now. How long it's gonna last, I don't know. Cause baby, I'm not about to use all my data up. Okay, so cutting that out. Now, you're going to be putting facing on the arm sleeves as well. I don't think this might be enough. Okay, this might be enough. And so I'll do that once I finish this part. Okay. The problem is going to be us going to the sewing machine. Okay, Miss Joyce, I got you. All right, so that's that. So you want to do this and have this ready. Okay. Let me tell you the size of my skirt. Okay, the size of my skirt fabric, and I'm going to be piecing 2 or 3 of these pieces together because that's the fabric that I had left, and I needed to join them together in order to make the skirt. So let me tell you what my fabric started out as. Okay, the width, the length can be whatever you want it to be, but you do want it to be at least 2 times the size of the waist of your dress. All right. So my fabric started out at 8 inches. So from top to bottom is 8 inches in height. And then I folded the top part over, and then I folded the hem. So this is my hem, and this is the top portion of my dress, the ruffles. Hey, Taylor May, welcome in, Queen. Did I Miss Nikki A? How you doing, Queen? Are you feeling better? So what I'm gonna do when I go to the sewing machine is I'm going to put these 2 right sides together. I'm gonna join this together, and I'm going to open these 2 so they will be flat. Don't sew them with the hem like this. Don't sew them folded over. Okay, so open everything up and sew a straight line across so that you could join these together, and then you're going to fold it so that it will be one piece. All right, so I'm going to tell you the length that I have for my bottom skirt. I may or may not use it all, I'm not sure. So this is 18 plus 4, we got 21. 18 plus 7. 18 plus 7 is what? Something 6. 26? Okay. 21 plus 26 times 2. Because this is the same length. So I have about 50 something inches of fabric for the skirt. All right. So let me see where I need to go next, because I'm all discombobulated. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm just going to point you in the direction of the sewing machine, which I believe you can see. Can y'all let me know if y'all can see it? Because I can't even see myself in the doggone screen. Oh, I'm on the phone. Hold on. I know if I can see y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Y'all can see the sewing machine. Okay. So I'm just going to take, this is my back. I'm just taking the back. I have orange thread in the machine for the top, and for the bobbin part, I'm doing black. Just because I didn't think I was going to need to use the orange for anything else, so I didn't want to buy a color bobbin for that. All right. So, let me show you what I'm going to do. So all I'm going to do is, let me see it. I'm gonna show you from this side. I'm gonna run a stitch, a straight stitch at 3.0 millimeter stitch, straight stitch all the way around this facing. Okay, all the way around. Okay, take your time because it is a curve. Oh, let me put the phone over here so I can kind of see my phone. Hey, picture me crafting. Welcome in, Queen. Miss Lena Dore, welcome in, Queen. Okay. Y'all, I'm not going to be looking at the comments too much because it's on the phone. If it was on my laptop, I would be okay, but that's too much. That's too much. So, oh, and my seam allowance for this is about 3/8 of an inch away from the top. All right. I should have pinned it on the other side so I could see. But no worries. I'm gonna go over so I can see. I just flipped it upside down. I need to be able to see the dress and not so much the face. All right, so 3 millimeters. All right, let's go. I'm gonna do back stitching, and then I'm gonna take my pins out as I go. And just make sure that your fabric is relaxed when you do so this, as much as possible. You may get a little bunchy, but, and I may have to end up doing this all over again. I don't know, but hopefully you guys will be able to see and understand what I'm doing, even though I'm on the phone. And I know y'all normally closer to the machine, but all I'm doing is going a straight stitch, 3/8 of an inch away from the seam. From the cut, from my cut line. And I'm back stitching at the end. I need to make sure that my iron is still hot. So let me show you what this is going to look like. So this is the front of my back, right? When you flip over the facing, and you want to flip this and separate, not separate, that's not a good word. You want to flip it and also, I don't want to say tug on this, but you just want this to be even when you flip it. I hope that makes sense, but I'm gonna show you, and then that way you'll know what I'm talking about. And right now I'm just finger pressing it. And then I will press it with the iron, okay? So now this is going to be on the inside of my dress. So this is the side that you will see on the outside of the dress, but now you will be able to have a little bit of that fabric peeking out the top. Oh, I forgot to put the doggone, um, I forgot to put my handle. So we just gonna, I forgot to put my handle. I don't know, I'm so discombobulated. But anyway, the handle goes right here. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna figure it out because I was supposed to put that in so it could be closed in underneath, and your girl forgot. But it's okay. It's gonna be okay. So now I'm not gonna bring y'all down. I'm just gonna iron this back, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's ironed. All I'm doing is ironing the facing down. And what it's going to do as well is help relax the curve, relax that fabric. I'm kind of upset that I forgot to put my handle. I was not even thinking, Lord. Bulk of facing is one way. Bulk, so bulk of facing is on the inside. Yes, Kristen, yes. If you've ever seen a shirt with no collar and no lace or no nothing, this is what they do. You may or may not see the facing because it may be the same color as the fabric of the shirt, so you don't even notice it. But some dresses um, are made just like this, like summer dresses. So this is what it looks like. So this is considered the inside of my dress now. This is the outside of my dress, okay? So I'm gonna take this time to put my label onto the facing, one layer, one layer. So I'm gonna put my label one layer, just pick up the facing and then just sew it down, okay? If you don't have labels, don't worry about this part. And I'm going to use the same orange thread, even though my labels are white and purple. Because who's going to be uh, changing thread 50 million times? Not me. Not I 50. one of those people that have to match to be my gift. Give me a second and I'll look at the chat. Okay. So y'all, I think I was gonna try to. I know what I'm gonna do. Hey Zelda Brown, welcome in. Miss Geneva Coleman, welcome in, Queens. Okay, anybody I missed coming in, I appreciate you for being here. Please don't forget to hit the like button. So this is the back, the facing with my label in. All right. So I'm moving on to the front, and I'm just gonna do the same exact thing, sewing it down, and make sure you back stitch. And I'm using a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, because most of the time you sew clothes, because this is considered like clothing, right? 3/8 or 5/8 of an inch it just depends. Most of the time it's 5/8 of an inch, but with this being so small, I'm just gonna use the smaller seam allowance. Anybody in the chat ever sewed garments and used this facing method? Let me know, and I'm gonna try to look at the chat. I'm gonna try to look at at y'all answers. Or is this your first time ever seeing anything like this? And normally you would have put this together and then sewed your facing. But I find it easier to do it like this. What was your question? My question was, if you've ever sewn garments, have you ever used the facing method for like your shirts, or sometimes they use it on little jackets, like windbreaker jackets. Miss Betty, hey Miss Betty, welcome in, Queen. She said I have. Okay. And Miss Betty, if you have any, and thank you for being here, by the way, Queen. If you have any recommendations, you can put them in the chat so that people can, because I'm not an expert. I just do what I'm doing, and I make it easy for me. Nothing that I do is probably the way that it's supposed to be done, like traditionally. But I just do what works for me. I may have to snip this one in the middle because it's kind of short. Just so it can relax. All I'm doing right now is just ironing it down, you guys. Let's see what they see. Oh, Miss Alice B. Okay. All right, Queen. I didn't know you made costumes. Now that I have never done. I've never done any type of costumes. The only, I would say, like costume-ish that I've ever made was praise dancing skirts. That's as close that I've gotten to anything dealing with costumes, I guess. I don't even know if you consider it a costume. I did the skirts and the head wraps for the church. I can't even think. Okay, this. Okay. I don't know why this one, because I probably didn't cut enough, snip it enough, because it's not as relaxed as I need it to be. Anyway, we're going to keep rolling. All right, so this is both insides now. So now I'm just going to flip them and put them right sides together. And I'm going to sew the shoulder seam. Hey, Miss Shannon, Ohio. Welcome in, Queen. 3/8 of an inch away from the cut edge. What's your weather like? We are starting to get a little bit cool at night. Not much, but a little. But then today was like hotter than a firecracker. All right, so I'm just going to cut off those little edges. And if anybody working on anything, and if you're just coming in, I'm on my cell phone doing this live stream. Okay, so this is what you should have now. So this is the inside. I'm gonna have to iron this. I'm gonna have to some kind of way to get this to relax. It's driving me nuts. And that's because it's not bias tape. It's not the bias part of the fabric. Okay, it's just the regular salvage edge. And so it's not relaxing at all. But anyway, this is what I've done so far is put the shoulder seams together. So this is what you should have. This is what it should look like. And instead of using this fabric for the arm sleeves, I'm just going to fold it over and sew it down. Because I see right now that's going to give me too much drama. And I don't have time for that today. So I'm just going to fold it in. And normally you would fold it in twice. Okay, I'm just going to fold it in. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my pinky shears. That way the fabric doesn't fray as much. And I can fold it in one time and sew it down. Yesterday, oh my goodness, Michelle. Well, I'm on my cell phone doing this live. Hey, Brandy, welcome in, Queen. And right before I went live, my internet decided to go down. Hey, Tengu, she said she's sewing wedding for weddings, including the wedding. Oh, now, Tengu, I don't sew wedding dresses, but I do alter them. Miss Sandra says she is working on family reunion shirts. Okay. 755 is going to pick up Sissy. Hey, Sissy. So y'all, I'm just gonna take the arm sleeves and I'm just gonna pinky shear them, just so when I get ready, and I'm just taking off a little snippet. So this is one of those pivotal, how you say that? Pivotal moments. When you see something is not working for you, just learn to pivot and keep going, because there's always going to be a rock in the road. Period. Now, it's never going to be smooth sailing. I don't care if you pray for 3 days, something is bound to happen. And you have to know how and when to pivot. If something is going to take you 500 hours to complete because you're just so used to doing it that one way, but things didn't work out the way you planned, you're not going to get far. So you need to learn how to pivot and keep going. Be determined to get your projects done. And is anybody going to know that you had to detour from your ABCD 1, 2, 3? No. All they know is if you making something for them or selling something to them, that the project is complete and you gave them what they asked for. Am I saying cut corners? No. You still want to produce quality work, but I know for a fact that I didn't have bias tape, and I just didn't think that the fabric would give me that much trouble. But it is. So now I'm moving on. So I'm just going to fold, and so this is what I have. I just pinky sheared the thing, and I'm just going to fold it into the wrong side. Fold it down one time, and then I'm just going to sew it down. I need to sew it down. And when you come around that curve for the arm, you want to put the needle, like if you have that needle down position on your sewing machine, you definitely want to utilize that. Because you're going to have to move this around so that it doesn't be straight. So basically what I'm saying is follow the curve of the arm. Yes, that's what I'm saying in so many words. Might have not said the right words, but in so many words, that's what your girl is saying. Hey, Angie. Welcome in, Queen. So, y'all, now I'm just going to do all 4 sides. Same exact thing. And I would say that once you get all your pieces cut out, this is about maybe 25 minutes, so 25 to 30 minutes. If you do all the facing or or whatever, it just depends on how you do it. Make it good. Now, all the fabric is giving me a little hangover. And I'm going to do it on the other side. Same thing on the other side. And as soon as I'm done, I'll show you. And, then you can, and I'm just going to iron that down. Oh, I see why I was doing that. I had a piece of the other fabric. It's okay. It is okay. Don't beat yourself up when it comes to these little projects because you only get better with time. You only get better with time. It's not something that you're going to ace on the very first try. Why am I having so much trouble? I don't know, because I have sewn many of these. And I've sold many of these. But today, it's just from the internet to the fabric. I don't know. But guess what? I'm not going to stop until I'm done. And if you here with me, cool. If you have to go, I understand. Okay, so I'm going to the other. This is my last armhole, you guys. Yeah, I don't know, but for the last day or so, I have oh God, what do I have? Gas, like gas appliances and whatnot, and um, and for the last couple of days, it just been seeming like it smells like gas, but nothing is leaking. I don't understand why I'm smelling it though. It actually smells like gas is in the air, actually, but then it's seeping in through the house, like through the air conditioning and whatever it is, the little cracks and crevices that don't always get closed when you build a house or whatever. And some of you may know, and some of you may not. My house was born in 1931, so it have a lot of cracks and crevices. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna iron my armholes down just to kind of relax the fabric a little bit. And I'll look at the chat, y'all, in just a second. Let me show you what this looks like. Yep, I caught the other end of that fabric. Oh, and so the thing that I'm in right now used to be my carport, and I closed it in for my hair shop, which is on the other side of this room. And then now I'm on this side of the room for my sewing. Okay, so this is what the armholes look like. If y'all can see that, you see the the pinky shear edge. Okay, so that's what we have. And That is on the inside. So now all I'm going to do is flip this over. Flip it over. So now it's going to be right sides facing right sides. And I'm just going to sew one side. I'm going to match this up, and I'm going to look for my little notches and make sure that they match up. Just like that, if you can see the little notch, okay? And then I'm going to just sew a straight line, connecting this on the side, 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, okay? Let me go check the chat. Safe travels, Jess. Hey, Making with Marilyn. Welcome me, Queen. Where Jess going? Oh, soccer game. Okay. Let's pray for a win, Jess. We praying for a win, Queen. And thank you for becoming a Purple Patch Crew member. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, Queen. And since you're driving, I'm just going to sing to you. Go, I got to do out there. We twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash, Purple Patch Crew. Thank you. 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 I appreciate you, Queen. All right. If you are a Purple Patch Crew member, y'all put y'all elephants in the chat. We just got a new member. So I'm just going to sew a straight line on one side of my dress. All right. One side. So now I'm going to take my skirt. So we done, we just sewed one side of this closed. The shirt part, we just sewed one side closed. So this side is still open over here. All right. So now I'm going to take my skirt and connect those together. I think I'm going to do the two long pieces first and then see if I need the third. So I'm just going to do right sides together, and I'm going to try my best to get my pattern close to, okay, so this is going this way. All right, and I'm just going to sew straight down, but I'm going to open up these folded tabs that I made, okay? Because you don't want to sew that together with the fold. And I'm going to put about a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance on this one. Okay, so hey, just gifted. Welcome in, Queen. So now I have one long continuous piece, right? I'm going to just open up my seam. I'm going to finger press it down. So I'm opening the seam flat. Finger press it down. And then I'm going to fold over my top and my hem. Fold it back into place. Now I had ironed it down, so it's down. And then I'm going to put a clip just so it'll stay down. All right. So now, this is what I have. One long continuous piece. And y'all, I think I'm going to add the other piece because you don't want your ruffles to be not ruffling. You want your ruffles to be ruffling, honey. Okay? Because that's what makes this super, super adorable. Okay, I think I matched this pattern up pretty good. anybody coming in late, I had already cut this skirt part of the bag out. I had already folded my edges to create the waistband and also to create the hem. And I don't remember, I think the width of the skirt is 8 inches. Yeah, I think it's 8 inches. And then the length is going to be at least 2 times the amount of your bodice pattern. Mine is going to be long. So I'm just opening up the seam again on this new section and folding it over. I'm going to clip it. Well, I could have. Okay, I'm going to have to pin this one. I don't know where to put it. Oh, where they supposed to be back here? Back here. All right. So now I have this whole long piece, right? So now I'm going to determine what's my top and what's my bottom. My bottom hem is bigger than my top hem. So I know that this is my top. And all I'm going to do right now is put it on my sewing machine. And I am going to put my stitch length at 4.8 because that's the longest that I can go on this machine. Okay, yours may be 5 millimeters. You may even be able to go to 9 millimeter stitch length. Whatever the longest stitch length on your machine, that's what you want to use. You want to have thread tails out. You know, you want to have at least 4 inches, whatever, 5 inches. I don't know how to count. Let me see. About 6 inches of thread, you know, long enough. You want tails. I am going to stitch a line straight down. And I am about I'm a scant 1/4 inch from the top. And I'll show you that when I'm done. And all you want to do is do a straight stitch, no back stitch. No back stitch. This is how we're going to create our ruffle. And we're going to sew this twice. We're going to make 2 lines. And don't worry about if your stitch is straight or not. The only thing you have to be concerned about with this part of doing this process right here is making sure that you catch the front and the little piece of the back edge that you have in the back. Your fold over. You just want to make sure you're catching the front and the back. But it's going to be ruffled, so you don't have to worry about it being all straight. I also have a ruffler foot. I also have a gathering foot for my sewing machine. But everybody don't have that, so I'm choosing to do it like this. And you want to leave another tail of the thread on the other end. And now I'm just going to bring my fabric back down, and I'm just going to sew another line of stitching. Let me see, I think I'm going to go to the right. I should have enough to go to the right. So you want them to be kind of close so you can pull them together. Wait. I got to leave my tail. I got the top one, but I don't have my bobbin thread. Don't forget your tail, because that's very important. All right. No back stitch again. Just so. Try not to overlap your stitches. So try to stay close to the stitch that you sewed previously, but do not overlap. So you really have to pay attention to what you're doing. The reason you're doing 2 rows is just in case when you pull for your ruffles, if one stitch breaks, you have something else you can work with. Because if not, you have to start all over. All right. Leaving us a tail. So I'm gonna just try to come close. Maybe you can see the double rows. Let me show you the back. The double row of stitching. So this is about how close I got on mine. Okay. This is how close I got on mine. And now I'm going to just do my hem before I put my ruffles. So all I'm doing is turning my fabric for the bottom, and I'm just going to sew 1 row of stitching for my the hem of my skirt. And I'm going to try to get as close to the left edge as possible. And I am going to back stitch, and I'm going to put my stitch length back down to 2.5. And y'all see how I'm just guiding my fabric? I'm not tugging it, I'm not pulling it. I'm watching my fabric and not the needle. And that way you can just continuously sew. And I tell people all the time, if you sew fast like I do, your stitches will be kind of straight. Like really, I'm telling you. But when you go slow and call yourself concentrating, that's when you start messing up. The fabric and the feed dogs and the needle is going to do what it's supposed to do, what it was designed to do. All you're doing is guiding it along. Oh, I forgot my doggone back thread was black. Oh, it's okay. I didn't want the black to get the bottom of my stuff. I'm watching my guide over here, and I'm watching my back. Hey, Rosalind, welcome in, Queen. Hey, Miss Evelyn, welcome in, Queen. So blessed by Jess, welcome in, Queen. All right, if I missed anybody, I apologize. Okay, so now I'm going to take my long threads that I left, and I like to use the front threads and leave the back threads. So You're going to separate the threads. And this one is easy because my front thread is orange and my back thread is black. But, excuse me, sometimes you have the same color thread. And so you have to figure out a way to separate them. So I just take a little pin and try to separate them by using my stick pin. And it tangles, so you just take your time and untangle it. And I don't know why it's two times tangled. Okay. So I just have my orange thread. The the bobbin thread is in the back, and I'm just gonna start sifting. I call it sifting. It's kind of like shimmying your fabrics down on the thread. Um, it may be a little rough getting started, but it should start moving for you. And take your time a little bit because you don't want both of your threads to pop at the same time. Because then you're going to have to do this all over. I think my tension was too, oh, it was, y'all. I never changed my tension from the other day when I was playing with it. I was doing something on my machine. You want your tension to be loose. And mine was at a -1, so it was really tight. But I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm just going to shimmy as much as of it I can. And keep going. Another one of those pivotal moments, okay? I don't know why today is the day, but today is the day. All right, I'm going to try to start on the other end, because sometimes one end may give a little more than the other end. And I'm going to go from the back this time and see if that is going to help, being that my tension was not loose. And I didn't even think about it or pay attention to it. I thought it was still set. Okay, let me see. Hey, Terry Hunt, look at me, Queen. Y'all just let's see. I'm gonna pull from the front again. I may have to pretend ruffle because I ain't gonna take all this time. I'm just not. I'm not that type of you know what I'm saying? So let's just pivot again. Normally you would just keep sifting your fabric until it's all ruffled up. But we're gonna make it something else happen. So y'all just give me a minute. I'm gonna put my camera down and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm going to do to make this work. Because I don't have all day. Like, I don't know why everything is doing what it's doing. And we're not gonna cry about it. We're just gonna keep going. All right, so let me put my camera down. Let me see if that's a good angle. Hold on, I'm lagging over here. All right, y'all can see. So where my notch is right here. My notch is right here. So I'm just going to fake ruffle my skirt. So the threads that were here, I'm just going to tie them in a knot. Tie the front to the front and the back to the back. So normally when I finish ruffling my fabric, I just tie it in a knot and cut the threads off. And do the same for the back. And I do it on both sides. Alright, so we'll do the other side. So your tension needs to be loose and your stitch length needs to be at its highest. And I was not thinking, so therefore but these types of things just come with time when you sew, because like I said, nothing is, gonna always be perfect. You can make the same item 10 times in one day, and I guarantee you about one or two of those will not be sewn perfect. Some of it won't even make it out alive. Okay, so we're gonna fake our ruffles now. So this is my notch, and I'm just gonna put this and I'm gonna pin it. This is going to take a little bit more time, okay, but just work with what you got, do the best you can. I'm just gonna try to spread them out as evenly as I can. It may or may not, but this is where we at. This is where I'm at. Normally I use a fork and flip over. It's kind of like pleating, but I'm not going to get a fork. I'm just going to do this. And you want them to kind of be a little close. And you're just going to keep doing this until you get all the way around the skirt. Keep your dress kind of flat, the bodice part. Y'all, my internet's still not up. Wow. Let me see. No internet. Hey, Miss Sharon Davenport. Thank you for being here, Queen. So I think I might need to charge my phone in a minute. So let me hurry up and do this. So y'all, you just making makeshift ruffles, okay? I probably could makeshift them as I sew them. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I just want to try to see about how much of this I'm going to kind of use, and I can cut the rest of it off so that it doesn't get in my way. And I hope that you still will be able to understand what I'm doing, even though it did not work out the way that I planned it to. Um, Y'all, I'm just trying to take some and see about how much of this I'm going to use. And I think I'm just going to bunch it as I sew. To me, it's quicker. And I almost could get it all in there, but we're going to cut this off. And I'm going to tie this. Just because it's not a lot that I'm rid of. So I'm going to do this at the sewing machine, y'all. But that's how you do it. Make sure. I'm just going to do it over here. My stitch length is at a 3. And I'm going to back stitch. And I'm just going to remove these pins that I put in here. The key to this is making sure that your shirt fabric is so how many distractions or how many times have I said let's pivot today? Lord. But it's life. Things happen. You just gotta adjust. I could say, no, I'm not gonna go live. I don't have internet. Nothing is right, but I didn't. I'm keeping going. Moving on with plan B, A, C, D. What is it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G? You might have to have backup after backup on top of backup. Just in case something doesn't go right. So the way that I'm bunching it is kind of like little pleating, but I'm just trying to get them as close together as possible. I'm doing about 4 at a time and then going to the next. So I'm going to make about 4 to 5 little pleats at one time and then sew those down. Because if you make a lot of them at one time, you ruin the risk of them coming, getting away from one another. Let's see if y'all saying something. Okay. Y'all give me about 15 more minutes and I'll be done with this completely. And y'all will be able to see. But if you've been here long enough, you know exactly what this looks like. I did them. Oh, okay. Red not in the body. More distractions. Today is September the 9th, 2020. The 9th, right? Yep, 2025. Let the drama begin. I don't even think I told y'all that today is week 48 of So What to Glow Up. I think it's week 48. Let me close this too. You ain't doing nothing. It's over there spitting. Killing my baby. Oh Lord, what are you tinkling with? I was watching Miss Joyce last night, and um, she was like, I would do anything to not have to re-thread my needle. Oh, Lord. And of course, it's not going to reach. Because I can't move this down, girl. What is your problem? Like, why aren't you thinking? Somebody send me a thinking cap. Girl, I left my thinking cap somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but it's somewhere. It ain't here with me where it belongs. But it's somewhere. It's somewhere out there. Okay? Hey, Casey's 55. Welcome in, Queen. All right, y'all. Let's continue. We almost done. If the thread doesn't break again, then whatever else may happen. Okay? We almost done. I should write a blog about the things you cannot control as a soloist. Not that I know all of the things that you cannot control, but I have a list. I have created a list in my head. And I'm not complaining, girl and guys. I'm not. I'm just rambling on because I want to cry. Because the stream is not, what it's supposed to be. What I would like it to be. But I'm going to push through. Yeah, push through. Push through. And after this, y'all probably like, I am not making that because this takes too long. But it really doesn't. If my ruffles would have came out the way that they were supposed to, I wouldn't be doing this. Y'all not gonna believe this. It looks like I believe the piece that I took out. But I'll just attach it and keep going. Yeah, another pivotal moment. Okay, like look at what's going on here. Y'all, look at this and look at this. This is, let me see, is this the front? And it is the front. God damn it. I should have started in the front and not the back. Girl, get over yourself. Just get over yourself. I'm still gonna make it work, and I'm still gonna make it cute. Evelyn, I'm serious. I want to cry. Like, it's just one of these days, I guess. Yeah, I should have started in the front with my ruffles because I wouldn't be worried about the ruffles in the back. I'd rather them be in the front when you hang your bag in it. And I might have to end up sewing that other piece on. Damn. The piece that I cut out. Like, yeah. Oh, and I got a seam. Okay. It's a. Yeah. Yeah. You did that. Nobody else. You did. Nobody. On my soul. Have mercy on me, Lord, because this ain't it right here. All my life I've been bad, but nothing like this. This is worse than a whooping. This is worse than getting a whooping. True. I'd rather get a whooping. At least it don't even hurt for about 10 minutes. Also, I'd rather my mama whoop me or my daddy. No, not my daddy, but my mama. In 10 minutes it would have been over with, not being, smiling again. And probably doing something else to get another whooping. Oh, Jesus. But this kind of hurts. This is real hurt. Real deal hurt. I'm trying to make it stretch to where I don't have to add the other piece, but if I do, I will. I'm really liking the green solid top because the bottom fabric is so busy. But it's for the kitchen, so if you have, tomatoes and whatever not in your kitchen, thank you, Jesse. Oh, Shannon, okay, because that is what's wrong, Miss Joyce? She said her phone is not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna need this other piece that I cut off so graciously. So I'm just gonna stop right here and add the other piece and then continue to bunch this up or ruffle this up. Girl, why did you cut that off? You make people think you don't know what you're doing. That's what this looks like. It just looks like you don't know what you're doing. And in all actuality and honestly, I don't. Okay? I don't know. I'm just making things work. But most people need A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3 directions. My brain don't work like that. I tell y'all that all the time. It does not work like that. Even though this is like stressing me out, in my mind, I'm already planning or know what I need to do to fix it. Like I'm already working on a fixer-upper. When I should just be A, B, C in it. 1, 2, 3 in it. But not. I'm not. I'm making things extremely hard for myself. As usual. Per the usual. Okay. So this part is probably gonna have more. Oh, and I just want y'all to know this is how I talk to myself when you guys are not around, because even when you're not around, my brain still works like this. And so therefore I still talk to myself just like this. I forgot. Maybe when Marilyn said something and I just forgot what my title was. It eventually you'll forget just about it. Hopefully not. I'm praying not. Did the thread break again? Why? Why is the thread keeping? What is that? I'm about to just. The other day, Miss Evelyn said, pull my things away from me, which I did. Oh my goodness, y'all. The bulb just went out in my sewing machine. What in the world? Like, oh Lord, child, listen. Somebody pray for me. Somebody pray for me, because I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. It came unplugged. Now, how it came unplugged, I don't know. It came unplugged. All I know is the light just cut off. No, Lord, I'm not about to lose my mind. I'm about to finish this project. It's what I'm about to do. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing over here. We ain't losing no mind. We about to finish this project. And we are going to pray that this thread does not break anymore, because I'm over it at this point. I'm over it. Towards my match. Into my fabric towards my match. Hold on, you guys. Let me see. This is at my door. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now? Mm-hmm. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me put this back and then I'm going to check to see if y'all can hear me. Y'all put this one in y'all book. This one is the worst live ever. Okay, y'all can't hear me. Okay, all right. And you can see me. All right. We're almost done. Let's get it. This is the one. This is the one. I don't know what today is, y'all, but we got to figure that thing out, honey. I have had the most distraction ever. Devil, get behind thee, okay? Because it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work today. It's just not going to work today. He keep trying, y'all, but mm-mm. Okay. I got the skirt on. Finally, and it's a little. Don't worry about it, Lauren. We're not gonna do that. We're not going to do that. We're not doing that.
We're not going to do it. So this is the bottom part. I'm just going to sew like a little a fold over, just a little one. It doesn't have to be big. Okay. And hold on, is this the back? Okay, this is the back. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing. I'm just going to cut out a cutout. At least 2.5 inches. Okay, on the front and the back. I'm discombobulated at this point, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know if I'm coming or going right now, but I'm gonna keep sewing until I finish, and that's that. Like, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on. So right now I'm just folding in, and I'm gonna show you my cutout. Okay. Sometimes sometimes you gotta fight your own battles. Okay, yeah, you gave it to God, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And this is what I'm doing. I'm just gonna keep doing what I got to do. Let me show y'all my cutout. And you can pinky shear this if you want, so the fabric don't fray. And this, what is happening to me on this live, has happened to somebody in this chat. And this is a reminder to you to don't give up, keep going, and whatever it's going to be, it's going to be, right? But don't give up. Don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on your project. See them through to the end. All right. So these are my cutouts at the bottom of my fabric. I mean, this is the bottom, right? So this is like considered the pants skirt part of the thing. So you see, I just cut it and then I folded it over onto itself and just made a little thingamajig, right? So now I'm going to, and I know at this point this is all over the place, so I get it. I understand. Right now I'm fixing to close in the other side of my dress. Close it in. I'm probably going to have to redo this again when I get the energy back. So I'm catching both green layers and the skirt. So I have 4 layers of fabric. And I just want to close up this side. Y'all, I know this looks a mess right now. But trust me, it's going to be okay. Oh, shoot. Hold on. All right, all right. All right, all right, all right. And then I'm going to take my pinky shears and just cut all of this. And we're coming to the last thing, y'all. The only thing we have to do is hem the bottom of the green. So what I'm going to do is just flip my skirt up. Oh, that was not supposed to be. If nobody told you, the road would not be easy. I promise you. Like, what in the world? Y'all, I'm okay. I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to figure out why am I so off with this project. And why are all these weird things happening? What is that about? Okay. Now the thread is caught. What the what? Yeah, I have never had these many problems. The other night when Patrice and Eve and I were sewing, this machine was, doing its thug thizzle. And now again today, like I don't understand what is going on. I took this machine out because I don't use it as much as I should. But now I kind of see why I had you tucked away. I can't even, at this point, y'all, I can't even explain what I'm doing. I'm going to just have to show you the finish because I don't know what part y'all, I just don't know at this point. Yet. I don't know that y'all know yet. Maybe once y'all see it all put together, you'll understand. I feel like I'm breathing harder than normal for no reason. Like, what in the world? What in the world? What in the world? I don't know. Who's in the world? I don't know that either. Okay, now I'm just talking to myself because I feel like, yeah, just talk to myself. Just talk to myself. Mm, I know y'all there, but I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm over here by myself. I don't even know. Hey, Carrie's Craft. Welcome in, Queen. I haven't seen you in forever. Carrie, you are so welcome, Queen. I miss you. It's good to see your name in the chat. Now I feel so much better. Y'all see me smiling? I had a frown on my. See, God will send you the at the right time. Y'all better understand. Yes, 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 yes. I'm telling you. I haven't seen Carrie in a minute, and that made me smile, even though I'm over here going through something. Okay, so I'm just going to flip this. Y'all remember this was supposed to be sewn. I'm The thread broke again, you guys. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to pin the strap because I'm not, yeah, I'm not fixing to keep playing with this sewing machine. I don't know why I keep doing that. And this is, I'm not going to say, I've never used this color thread, but this is the same brand of thread that I always use in this machine. But that really doesn't mean anything, you guys, because they coat the threads differently for the specific color. So just because you use it, ouch, all the same brand, a different color will have a different effect on your machine, whether you know it or not, because the process of getting the dyes is different for each color. Okay. I'm turning it in, y'all, because we done. Hey, the baby's booty. Welcome in, Queen. Hey, Denzel. Welcome in. Oh, thank you, Eve. Pray for us, Queen. Pray for us. Hey, Robin's Creations. Welcome in, Queen. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm going back. I was trying to see what Miss Evelyn said, but oh, it's not Kristen? Okay, so if y'all, once I get off of this live, y'all, if I will post another pattern, another bodice. But I'm telling you, if you just Google basic bodice, BODICE, pattern for a little girl, it's going to pull up. Something will pull up. Oh, God. So let me go get a bag. Give me a second. I'm going to get a bag and show you guys how this works. I'm going to just get one bag so that you can see. Okay, so I have the bag, and let's say that this was hanging up in your kitchen. Oh, I need to. Them little ruffles didn't all make it, y'all. They didn't all make it. So it's supposed to be up like this. All right. And so remember my this loop right here was supposed to be sewn underneath here so you don't see the raw edges, but remember I forgot to put it in there, so it is what it is. You take the grocery bag and you put it in here, like it's hanging on the thing, you put it in there, and then you can pull the grocery bags out from the bottom as you need them. So I'm going to do that again. You put them in here, and as it's hanging, you just reach under the dress and get the grocery bag. Okay? I don't know what y'all saying in the chat, but I appreciate you. I meant like conversation-wise. But thank you. So I would probably sew this down again, like the top. Yeah, top stitch it. Yeah, I was supposed to top stitch it too. But this is the gist of it, right? Looks like I need to adjust it. And so let me try to make a bow so you can see where the bow or what the bow looks like with the thing. Y'all know I don't know how to make a bow, so what I do is I put a pair of scissors together. Now this phone want to start acting out. Okay. I put a pair of scissors together, then I put it in my lap. Uh-oh, wrong way. And I just tie it, trying to stay kind of even if I can. And then I tie it like this. I'm just using the scissors so that I can play with I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know nothing about bows, okay? I don't. I want to get me a bow maker, but I don't feel that it's necessary in my business because I don't make a lot of bows. So I'll just continue to make them like this until somebody complains. Honestly. I mean, I try my best to get them to look like something, but it doesn't always work like that. Y'all, when I'm going to have to do this again because I just feel this wasn't right. But just to give you an idea, hold on, I'm going to put, that's what the bow does. It just gives it a little flair, hopefully. You can embellish this however you would like. But yeah, this is what it looks like. And I know that it was not the best tutorial ever, but if you sew, you can kind of get the gist of what I did, and you can make your own. You can come up with your own way of doing it. Oh, wait a minute. Thank you, Eve, for the super chat. I appreciate you, Queen. And I have to do it like this, Eve, because yeah. Twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking for cash, twerking cash crew. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, Queen. I know you came in a little late, Queen, but my internet is out on my devices. The only thing I could do today was the cell phone, so we made it work. Y'all, I just pinned the back, but I need to sew that down, okay? And so it'll just hang on your door. or your cabinet like this, and then you just put your bags in as you need or whatever, and then you just pull them out from the bottom. So you just create a hole for the bags to come out the bottom. Okay. Um, Thank you, Nikki. Hey, the everyday life up and OCD-ish chick. I appreciate you, Queen. So, y'all, I am going to get out of here because I already don't feel like, that this was the greatest live ever, and it's not. And so I planned on it being the greatest live ever. But a lot of things just kind of got in the way. But it's okay because I didn't give up. I kept going with all the tribulations and trials that happened here tonight, today. And I just kept going. So this message is for somebody. Don't give up on yourself. And definitely don't give up on your project. Whether that be your dream, whether that be a business that you want to start, whether that be that you need to work on a plan to, get you a new place to stay, a new car, a new whatever. Don't give up on yourself. I don't know why this is, how they do when you when you have that stuff. But I love y'all. And if this inspired you today to do something, do something. Join my Facebook group and show me what you're working on. I would love to see it. And let me say this. The Facebook group that I have, I mostly approve all of the content. I do have moderators, but they have busy lives, and I understand that, right? So at the end of the day, that Facebook group belongs to me, Unbiased LLC, right? And I just want you guys to know that I want you to post in my Facebook group. Will it take me, some hours to get to approving the post? Probably, because I have businesses that I run. I am the sole person of all of my social media, all of my email accounts, all of my whatever, anything that I do, I am pretty much doing it alone. I have moderators on YouTube, which I appreciate each and every one of you, but they are just moderating the chat at the moment that I'm live. They don't have access to do anything else to help me behind the scenes, right? Or none of that. I'm not complaining, but what I am saying is give me grace. Give me time to respond to you. Give me time to answer any questions that you may have specifically for me. Just be patient. Patience. Just pray for patience if you don't have them. And I do understand sometimes we are like in a dire, what we call a dire need at that moment. But maybe instead of waiting for that one person to help you, find you a group of people who may be able to help you. That way, if the person who you're looking for to give you that advice specifically is not available, you have somebody else that you can go to that you trust that will give you the right answer or some type of answer that may be able to help you along the way. Okay? So, as a sole person running all of this, what I do, everything that you see that I do, from shorts to TikTok to Instagram to this to that, like, it's just me. And you may be the same like me, right? And just give yourself and give that other person grace. Allow them to help you the best way that they can, but in their time, in their timing. When you reach out to someone, Now you're on their time, not your time. Let me say that again. When you reach out to someone for help, you are now on their time, not your time. Don't make your priority my priority, because it's not. I'm over here doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Me helping you or reaching out to you because you needed some help from me is not my priority. I'm not saying that you're not important, but I have important things to do within my business. I'm a grandmother. I have grandkids that live with me. My daughter lives with me. Like, I have other responsibilities. And I'm sure that somebody in this chat is just like me. So don't get upset if people cannot help you right now. Find you a group of people who you can go to if one or more is not available. That's all I'm saying. But with that being said, I love each and every one of you, and I am here to help you. Don't get it twisted, because it's a lot of people, and they know I don't have to do all that, right? But sometimes I have work that I need to be doing. So with that being said, y'all have a great night. I love you. I will see you next Tuesday, and we're going to pray that the internet is working and we can do the right thing. But I'm going to show you the bag one more time, and I'm going to put the plastic inside the bag, okay? And all you do is pull it from the bottom and take the bags out. Okay, if you put them in one by one, if you put them in one by one, you'll be able to take them out one by one. So y'all have a blessed night, and the rest of your work week or just week, period. Give yourself some grace. And with that being said, y'all have a blessed night. I'll talk to you later. Bye.